Hello and welcome. This is Michele Christensen of OneNote Worthy Life, and in this video I'm going to show you 7 things to know about searching using the search function in OneNote for Windows 10. This search function is similar to other search functions you're familiar with, but there are some nuances I want to make sure you know about. I'm filming in OneNote for Windows 10, and if you're using a different version or device, your screen may look different. It's also important to note that some searching is a little bit different in OneNote 2016, so I'll be releasing a video on how to use search in OneNote 2016 next. That'll be linked in the description once it's done. So we're going to go through 7 things that you should know about using search in OneNote for Windows 10. I'm going to show you basic search, exact search, how to search in a notebook, tag search, how to combine a word in a tag search, the difference between searching in an open versus a closed notebook, and then finally how to search in OneDrive. So let's get started with a basic search. Throughout this video you'll see that I have actually misspelled the word that I'm searching for on this screen that I'm showing you, and that's just to create a cleaner visual when I show you the search results. So for the first search term I'm going to show you is the word cobbler. That's the type of dessert. So I'm just going to type cobbler in the search bar. And in this section I'm going to make sure this says all notebooks. And click enter. And it's found, let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 4 instances of this. So on this page I have peach cobbler, and you'll notice down here it actually has the word cobblers, and that'll be important later. You can also see that the word cobbler, which is my search term, is highlighted, and that may not look important on a page like this that hardly has any text, but if you have a page filled with text, it's really helpful to be able to go right to the word you're searching for. The word cobbler also shows up here. This is a raspberry cobbler, and then we have a pear cobbler, and finally an apple cobbler. And these are all in different notebooks and different sections, etc. Now this kind of search might be helpful if you don't know exactly what context you were last using that page in, or what you might have typed around it. And that's where, but it can give you a lot of results, and that's where the exact search comes in. So with exact search, you use quotation marks to get an exact match on the word or phrase you want. Now, as you'll recall, one of the pages I searched on had the word cobblers, plural. And if I want to find only that, I'm going to show you how to do that using exact search. So we're going to go back to the search function, and in quotes, I'm going to type cobblers. I'm going to click away so I can make sure I've checked all notebooks. Click enter, and then here is my the one time it found the word cobbler. So this is the only place in my all of my open notebooks that the word cobblers appear. In the last 2 examples, I was searching across my entire OneNote account, but you may want to search only on a specific notebook section or page, and I'm going to show you how to do that next. So in my search bar, I'm going to type our search term, which is cobbler. I'm going to click away so I can show you this drop down. Instead of selecting all notebooks, I'm going to do only this current notebook, which is the demo notebook. And you can see this time it only found 2 instances. So these are the instances where the word cobbler appears in this notebook. So these first 3 examples, we've been searching for specific words. However, one of the most useful features in OneNote is tags. In the next section, I'm going to show you how you can search your tags. Now, if you aren't sure what tags are or how to use them, I have a link in the video description of another video I did that explains tags. OneNote comes with preset tags, and you also get tags that you can add your own custom meaning to. You can search on either of these, and I'll show you how to do that now. So first, we'll start with searching for one of the preset tags called critical, and I'm going to show you that in the drop-down menu. From the home up here at the top of the screen, right here where this to-do tag is, there's a drop-down menu. And one of your tags is called critical, and it's a red exclamation point. So we're going to search on that. We're going to go back to our search, and I'm going to just use this notebook, again, just for a good visual. And I have been playing around with searching on tags, so they come up here. If they didn't, you could just type the word critical in quotes. And then you want to select tags. And so you can see that each of these is an item in this notebook where I have used the critical tag, the red exclamation point. Now you can also search for custom tags, and I have made up I've made a custom tag called in progress, waiting on. It's called waiting on. It's a yellow light, so it's kind of like things that I'm on hold on, like I'm waiting for someone or something else to happen before I can take action. So I can also search on that. So I'm going to go back to the search function, and I'm going to type in quotes waiting. I don't think the all caps matters, but that's the way, and I'm going to use the current notebook. Click enter, and so you can see I have a bunch of these waiting on tags in this notebook. Normally I wouldn't have this many. I think this is just because it's my demo notebook that I have a whole bunch. I like to clear these as I'm no longer waiting on something and I can finish it. So you can see how being able to search for a tag like this could be useful, because I could actually search my notebooks and find out all the things I'm waiting on that like I can't move forward on because I'm waiting on someone or something else. And as I said, I would generally clear these as whatever I'm waiting on happens, and I can take action on my item. Now, the one thing I want to mention is searching on the to-do tag. This box here is a to-do tag, and you can check it when the task is finished. As far as I know, there is no way to just search on either checked or unchecked to-do tags. But it does look like the unchecked always come up first, so I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to type the word to do, and in this case I'm going to use just the current section of this notebook for a good visual. And as you can see on the page where these items originally appear, the ones that are checked are kind of random, but in the search results the unchecked ones appear first. So it would be really great to be able to grab all of your undone to-do items in one search, but this is still pretty useful. So up until this point, we've explored searching for words and we've explored searching for tags. But one of the most powerful ways to use search in OneNote is to combine a search for a tag and a word when they occur together. Let me show you how to do that. So we're going to go back to our search function. And I'm going to clear out the previous search term, and I'm going to select all notebooks for this one. In this, I'm going to use to do without quotes and the word errand. In my search, I'm going to click tags, and you can see that it found two instances where I've had a to-do tag combined with the word errand, and I didn't use exact search, so it came up with errands as well. And these are actual tags here. The reason I'm pointing that out is because if I were to select pages, it finds pages where the word to, the word do, and the word errand appear together in some combination. So this is my May 2019 filled in calendar, and you can see that it's looking not only in words that I've typed, but even in my handwriting to find the word to, the word do, and the word errand. So these are not necessarily tags, but they do show up. Now, it will show you tags as well. Like this is a page that it found in that search where there's the word errands right here in the third item, and then there's also to-do tags. So these are both fine ways to use search. Just make sure you know the difference between the two and use the one that's going to get you the results you want. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is item number 6, and it's really important when you're searching within OneNote. Within OneNote, you can close a notebook without deleting it. And if you're not familiar with closing notebooks, I have a video on that that'll be linked in the description. In short, you can close a notebook, which means it doesn't show up in your current view. So if you click on your notebooks list, it won't be there. The notebook does still exist, it's just that you'd have to click on your All Notebooks option and open it in order for it to show up in your current view of OneNote. It's important to know this because when you're using any sort of search, it only searches your open notebooks. So just to make sure it's clear, I'm going to show you the difference between searching for a word when a notebook is open versus closed. So our search term is Bananas Foster. So I'm going to clear out the prior search. Type in Bananas Foster. And no results were found. So I happen to know which notebook that's in. So I'm going to cut these are all of my open notebooks you're seeing here. So I'm going to click on More Notebooks. And I'm going to open this notebook called Profiling. This is for a class I took in criminal profiling. It's just kind of an interest of mine. And so that notebook is just now open. But I'm going right back to the demo notebook. And I'm going to go back to that search again. And I'm going to type, I have Bananas Foster already in there. I'm going to type All Notebooks. And enter. And it's on pages, not tags, because that is not a tag. And it found that example of Bananas Foster in the profiling notebook that I just opened up. So that is just kind of a concrete demonstration of how the search won't find something in a closed notebook. It will find it in an open notebook. So that brings me to the very last thing I want to show you, which is how to search in OneDrive. Now this is really important because the last example I talked about was how searching will not find instances of your word or tag in notebooks that are closed. And if you really need to find something, but the notebook is closed, this could kind of leave you in a pickle. You could perhaps open all of your notebooks, but you might not want to do that if you have a lot of notebooks. There is a workaround, though, which is that you can search for that word in OneDrive. I also recommend searching in OneDrive if you're looking for a word that you think should be showing up and isn't. You can try searching for that word in OneDrive. So in OneNote for Windows 10, which is also called OneNote UWP or Universal Windows Program, you can only store your information in Microsoft's cloud service, which is called OneDrive. Prior versions of OneNote had the option to store notebooks on your own hard drive. So this particular search is only relevant for notebooks stored in OneDrive. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do an exact search for cherry pie across all of my notebooks. So I'm going to click away, make sure I have all notebooks selected, click enter. So it didn't find anything. So I'm going to go to OneDrive and I'm going to try repeating that search. So this is just my OneDrive opened up, everything's there, and I'm going to use this box on the upper right that says search everything. And I'm going to type the same search term, which is cherry pie. And there it is, it found cherry pie hidden. And the reason it didn't find it is because it's in the profiling notebook. You can see that right up here at the top where I'm circling. I hid the word cherry pie in that notebook and we just closed that notebook. So when I searched on it in OneNote, it didn't show, but now it is searching within OneDrive. So if you're looking for a word that you really think should be there and you're not finding it, try searching for it in OneDrive. Now, as far as I can tell, there is no way to search tags in OneDrive. When I tried using tag names, it just gave me instances of that, the words that make up that tag name. It didn't actually find the tag. And that's it. There are 7 things you need to know when using the search function in OneNote for Windows 10. So this video came about in response to a question I received. If you have any questions or comments or something you want to see in more detail, leave a comment on this video and I'll do my best to answer you. If you want to see more OneNote tutorials like this, as well as videos on goal setting, productivity, and life management, please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button, and let me know you like this by hitting the thumbs up button. If you want to talk to other OneNote users on Facebook, join us in the OneNote Bullet Journal group or in the OneNote for iPad group. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.